They're P1 right now.
Stop it. Stop the race.
Stop the count.
Compared to Sebring, it's gonna be easy, but it's gonna be long. This is gonna be a long day.
Well, welcome to Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta. Hopefully you can hear me over the Porsche Cup cars. And today is one of the longest days of the year that's not a race day. So today we're going to be working for about 15 hours, essentially filming practice. We're going to be going from right about now at 9 a.m. until probably after midnight tonight with editing. And we're here for the Motul Petit Le Mans at Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta. It's the final IMSA race of the year. There's a 10-hour race on Saturday, but today is even longer than that day on Saturday. And I just want to give you kind of an insight into what it's like to work one of these long endurance racing events. As much as the race is a lot of work, it's an entire week event leading into that race on Saturday, which honestly, compared to shooting the practice day today, Saturday's a breeze. Morning. All right, so first up this morning we have Michelin Pilot Challenge practice, which is like GT4, TCRs. We have to shoot GT4s for BMW. Brent is actually going to be a courageous hero, and he's going to go out and shoot GT4 because we don't need both of us out there. It's just 3 cars. So I'm going to actually start by doing some prep work today. We're actually just going over the spotter guide, thanks to Andy Blackmore, who puts these amazing spotter guides together of every single car, so you can see what they look like. You can download these from the IMSA website, and basically just is a layout of every car, so you know what each car looks like. Because sometimes it's changed by a race, so it's super helpful, and it's great for Brent. I actually will take screenshots and just text them to him, be like, hey, this is what the cars look like, because he's not as in tune with the series as I am, because he doesn't shoot every race. So it's really helpful. Even for me, sometimes, like, I didn't realize the liveries had changed, so it is really helpful. But I'm gonna start getting prepped on work. He's gonna shoot GT4, and then we're gonna start up with WeatherTech's championship session, the main series, at 20 after 10. So 3 sessions today. It's gonna be a lot. And I should also say the bag of the day today is Haribo football, which I found at Walmart yesterday in Buford, Georgia, and looks like they're gonna be delicious. They kind of look like Crocos. Crocos are the Apex Haribo snack, and they look very similar, so I'm hoping they taste like Crocos, but we'll see. Can't find Crocos anywhere outside of France, though. I can import them, but it's stupid expensive, so we're just gonna stick with Haribo footballs for today. Should be a good day, though. It's beautiful weather. And the media center here at Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta is amazing. Like, it's state of the art. One of the nicest ones we have in the IMSA calendar. All right, so I'm all set up in the media center. Brent is out shooting GT4 because he's a real one. He's going to cover that for me while I get set up. I'm going to start picking music for our edits from today and getting all of those things prepped out. But I'll let you in a little pro tip if you're an IMSA fan. Go to imsa.com/competitors. You can get all kinds of information. It's a little bit blown out there, but basically there's the provisional schedule, official schedules, there's the entry list, the spotter's guide once it's up. All those resources are there, and if you click on the official schedule, you have like all of the sessions here, set up. The bolded is the WeatherTech, and then everything else is all the other stuff going on, so you'll know exactly when things are happening. When I'm on the IMSA Reddit page, there's a lot of like interesting posts from people that could, there's some interesting posts, but if you need anything like to do with the schedule, I know it can sometimes be frustrating, like to find out, hey, like what's the timetable for the event? imsa.com/competitors, and just click on the provisional schedule, which is out weeks before. Now, granted, the provisional schedule can change, but it's pretty accurate to when it's going to be, and this gives you an idea if you're coming to the race as a fan of what time everything's going to be. So imsa.com/competitors. I keep this open in a tab the entire weekend, and a lot of the time, I make it the background on my phone, so I can just open it and see the schedule. Go up in the trees. Go that way. Go where we were yesterday. You shoot through that tree there. Slow-mo.
Oh, yeah.
Some pans and stuff. I'm going to go over there.
Do it.
It's tracks right now are what we call the S's, where you can see the cars kind of flying by the hill, then back up the hill behind me. This beautiful like S-bend. Best spots here in Road Atlanta. And I should say, this is one of the best tracks you come to. Honestly, to shoot, it's incredible. best spectator tracks in the world. It's absolutely incredible. We start by shooting here on the Rexy. We're going to head up to turn 10. So tonight, I have to send day to night transition shots to someone. And I need to get the first half of those now and the second half tonight. During the race, by the time it gets to nighttime, it's going to be too late to shoot it then and deliver it. So we do it now. We do it in practice. So I have to get both the beginning and the end shot, the beginning now and during the night session. So it's kind of just planning how that's going to go and matching up the shots. I just walk over up the crest of this hill a little bit, get the shots there, and that's how we're in the spot. Back in the day, this track used to just go straight through. There was no like left-right bend here. And this is actually affectionately called by my friend Brad Perez Downtown Battle Mountain. This is where you send it on the last lap before you go down the hill straight away, putting somebody out and win the race. But this is a great spot. I'm going to film it with my wide here, with the 17, get a few different things. Brent's up at the top of the hill, filming from up there, getting a few different shots. We're just mixing it up because we have two shooters, so you never want to go to the same spot all the time and do the same thing. So the more ground we can cover in the short session, the better. All right, so we switched locations again. We're now out on the other end of the SS at the top of the hill. So we're like 10A, 10B, all that. Now we're on driver's right, turn 2, 3, 4 area. And we always refer to it as driver's left or driver's right. We're saying where we're going to be on the left-hand side of the driver's right. So now we're on driver's right. And I'm shooting a few curb hopping shots. Let's see what I mean. All right, well that is the end of free practice 1 here at Road Atlanta for the WeatherTech Sports Car Championship. So I'm gonna head back to the media center now on our golf cart that doesn't seem to have any suspension and is very sketchy. But head back to the media center, do some editing, cut some stuff up. Got to do a run of the paddock today. And honestly, before you can turn around twice, it's a 3-hour gap, but that's going to disappear so fast. It's basically time for the second practice. So head back to the media center now. All right, well, it is now just about 3 o'clock and practice starts in 20 minutes. So I've been doing a whole bunch of editing and whatnot. Now I got my fire suit on, so I have to have my fire suit so I can go to the pit lane for the next practice session. Brent's gonna go out and shoot on track. I'm gonna do the entire session in pit lane. I'm gonna be using both my gimbal with the 24-70. I've actually mounted a microphone to it now. For some reason, my whole life, I never thought about mounting the gimbal, like mounting the camera to the gimbal with a microphone on it. I was like, no, it won't balance properly. No, it works fine, and you then have great sound. I'm a professional, by the way, apparently, so I'm going to do that. And then also I'm going to take my FX6 with fisheye lens, Canon, that is converted to Sony by a Metabones adapter. So I'm going to give that a try. And yeah, I'm pretty stoked to give that a go. It's Brent's, he let me borrow it, and I did some fisheye stuff at Road America, and I loved it. So I'm going to give that a try, see how it goes. And I have a feeling it's going to be amazing. It's skateboard video vibes. So basically it's like, this is like, yeah, it's going to be sick. I'm very excited. So let's go to the pit lane.
So I figured I'd take a couple moments here in VO to kind of explain how much I enjoyed using this fisheye lens, like just doing these weird sort of like pulls with it. I shot my buddy Josh Burden climbing into the car and doing this sort of like zoom in from that black vignette, which is all built into the camera, and then moving the camera while I'm pulling out. Here I'm doing like a dolly zoom where I'm pulling back while zooming in, and it creates this really weird effect.
How you doing, mate? See you. You good? All good, mate.
Busy day.
Yeah, but it's one of the busiest of the year. I'm doing a vlog just about today and how busy it is. Like, I was like, it's worse than the race for us.
Oh,
sure.
sorry. Yeah, for
the
us.
race is easy.
Yeah.
Complete. Didn't have time to do an update. It was super busy, running up and down the pit lane. Only had one really short red flag, but I think I got so much stuff. Pretty good session though. I'm sure you saw on the body cam all the different action that was going on. And speaking of the body cam, I just upgraded to the Action 5 Pro. DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro. It is amazing. Let me know in the comments below if you've seen an upgrade in the video quality since I switched everything to DJI from GoPro. I think the picture quality's been a lot better. But let me know if you agree in the comments below. I'm going to head back to the media center now. I'm going to make a long walk up over the bridge.
All right, it's been editing away, and it's now already an hour to go until the next session, and we need to get down there soon. So, having taken my fire suit off, I just have it half off because I have to go right back down. So for the next session, we're going to try and do 30 minutes in the pit lane, and then go out trackside, back basically where we were before. Because as I mentioned earlier, I have to do like these day-to-night transition videos. They're really popular. I think they're a little bit overdone on social media, but every time they get posted, they do really well. So we're going to keep doing them because sometimes, you know, you can overthink the content to a point where like, you're like, oh, I don't want any low-hanging fruit. I don't want anything that's been done. Not everyone that's consuming the content that you're putting out on social media is as creative or into the creative side of, you know, content as you are. You know, they sometimes want something simple, right? So something that it looks cool. That's really what people, a lot of, you know, the audience care about. So we're gonna go do what the audience want to see, which is a cool, you know, day to night transition. So I've come back around on them. So I have to go exactly where I was this morning and stand in those same spots and do some shooting. And then it's nice having Brent to do kind of like some auxiliary, like sort of like other types of shooting for the other content we're doing. So yeah, I just want to get some drivers putting helmets on and stuff. Some cars rolling out, so a little bit of nighttime stuff. It is a fueling session, which means all of the crews should be wearing fire suits and helmets and everything. So it should look really nice. We can kind of cheat some of that for the race. So that's our next plan. I also just put in the order for pizza for dinner for the Hut House. Everywhere we stay is affectionately known as the Hut House. I actually had Alan, a follower of mine, come up to me here just a few hours ago at Petit Le Mans and say he wanted to buy me a Pizza Hut gift card to say thanks for all the content. I told him he doesn't need to do that because every time I buy Pizza Hut when I'm on the road, it's a work expense, so it's a tax write-off. But yeah, I just said, hey, just share the stuff. It was really nice to meet you, Alan. That was really cool. So hopefully you're watching the vlog now. But yeah, it's amazing. People come and say hi, and it's cool that people enjoy what I do. So please, if you see me at the racetrack, you can always say hi. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to finish up here, do a little bit more editing, and then we're going to head right back down to the pit lane and get right back into it.
So unfortunately, I forgot to press record on the body cam for most of this practice, but here's a whole bunch of like awesome stuff that I shot in the pit lane for you to check out.
So back trackside now. I have Brendan with me.
Hello.
follow Brennan on Instagram. His Instagram handle's on the screen right now, here. Okay. Yeah, so we're exactly where I was this morning. The rock I placed here is still here. So I'm going to try and do this day to night thing. We got another red flag, so that's really eating up the time. We only have 40 minutes left. Yeah, this car has to get back to the pits, and they're going to throw out green again. It was just somebody that spun and got stuck. So, yeah, not great. Hopefully we get green and we get some more laps because we got to get these shots in tonight, or else we're going to have to push it off till the race, and that's not going to be good. So, yeah, that's just kind of one of the things at the battle. Things outside your control is what it is. We'll get these shots and hopefully get over to turn 10 in time to get more shots over there.
Here's one of my day-to-night transitions. Let me know in the comments how you think I did, and let me know if you think these are a little bit overdone.
There used to be Vipers and IMSA, man, and GTLM, like in the mid-2010s.
Remember that show, Hasselhoff? It was like Night Rider. It was like new Night Rider.
I don't.
We got the Viper.
All right, big bub. Night boat? Good March, night boat.
So I'm at the entrance to turn 10A now, and what I'm doing is trying to get glowing brake rotors in slow motion. So basically, you just want to post up somewhere that's on a hard braking zone into a tight corner. You're going to see those brake rotors glow bright red. You want to get yourself in a position where you can get a nice shot of those. Now, night shooting is really difficult. It's hard to tell the cars apart. So an important strategy to help you is to know where to go to get the most successful night shots so you're not wasting your time. Here at Road Atlanta, the turn 10A B section is great because we got some light standards behind me there, so they really help. But as much as you might think it's super bright with your eyes, to your camera, it's really dark. So it's very difficult to get enough light into the camera to get a good shot. And that's what, having a camera with dual native ISO, like I have with Sony 12800, there's almost no grain, and having a fast lens with low aperture really helps get more light in it. And like I said, it's just knowing where to go to get the most successful shot. So I'm going to try and get some more brake rotor shots here and see how that goes, and I'll check in with you after.
Quick Pizza Hut B-roll. Look at that, folks. Pizza Hut. There it is. We're gonna have Pizza Hut. It's gonna be amazing. And then we're gonna edit for hours.
All right, we're back at the house. We have pizza. We have the hut. Look at that. Oh, amazing. Fred's got tunes going. We're gonna eat, and then I'm gonna get to work so I don't get greasy hands all over my laptop. Look at Jamey Price work. Look at these Lexar cards here. Look at that.
256 gigabytes of pure excellence.
Oh, incredible. I'm gonna crush pizza and then edit for a long time. What time is it? It's 10:30. It's gonna be late night. And after a lot of editing, it is now 12 after 12. I'm still gonna do a little bit more editing, but I'm pretty much done for the night. So hopefully this gave you some good insight into what it's like to have an endurance day before the actual endurance race, because we always talk about how tough the practice days are leading up to the race and how much more you have to deliver. So it is quite a lot. There's a lot of work involved, as you saw. And yeah, we just did a 15 and a bit hour day. Now we have to go right back to the track tomorrow for qualifying, GT4 race, and then eventually the race day. So hopefully this gave you some insight just into what it's like to do one of these long events with all of the practice and everything that we have to do beforehand. So if you enjoyed the video, do the usual. Leave me a like, leave a comment, let me know what you liked, let me know what you didn't like, and stay tuned for the Petit Le Mans vlog, which will be coming out next week. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, Jamie.